A lot of people think if I'm going to have my bathroom changed, it's going to look like a hospital.
I think grab bars was one of the
Yeah.
first that I noticed. Like, oh, it doesn't have to be like
No,
that public restroom type of grab bar
no.
in your shower. It can be absolutely beautiful. It can be whatever
Mm-hmm.
color you want.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it so many opportunities out there
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
just really make your space unique, where
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't have to look like everything else.
Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And we are back with Paul Kocharhook from Pathway Design and Construction. And his website, again, is www.pathwaydc.com. We are talking about aging in place. People don't necessarily know what aging in place is and what kind of simple changes can be most impactful for a resident. What are some of those that you could do that's relatively simple?
Yeah, I would say adding handrails, like getting in and out of the house, adding a second
Hmm.
handrail to the stairs. I think one of the things just the stairs as an example, or just an entry point into the home. Sometimes we lose, we have more control over one hand versus the other as we continue
Hmm.
to age, or you
Hmm.
have some sort of medical condition, whether it's a stroke or something else, right? So what is your stronger side? And having the ability to, as you're going down the stairs, maybe you have a handrail on the right hand side, but going
Right.
up, you don't have one. Well, let's add a handrail to the other side of the stairs just to give
Hmm.
you, the ability to go up and down safely on both sides. So
Right.
sometimes that gets forgotten about, like just having that safety measure in
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Um, we talked a little bit about grab bars earlier. That
Yep.
in bathroom spaces, those are great in showers. Whether you're 5 years old or you're 105,
Yeah. Well,
it's
and the other thing is that understand where to put a grab bar. I think a lot of times people think, oh, well, I could put it here, but you don't think about, how do you enter and exit? If there's a curb on the shower, what if you trip on that? There's all
yep.
kinds of situations. So having an expert like you that can go in and say, this is where we need to put the grab bar to assure that there's not slippage. And then there's products out there right now that for like tile. If you have tile, isn't there like a surfacing that you can put on a tile
There
and
is.
use your existing? Tell me a little bit
Yep.
about that.
Yeah, so it's a roll-on product. We
Yeah.
clean it and clean your shower floor, and then we roll the grip basically
Hmm.
onto the floor, and it's super durable,
Hmm.
and it helps immensely in bathroom spaces. Or we've even done it in, like walkways outside where
Yeah.
homeowners have a little bit
Like
of
on
concern
decks.
about. Yeah, decks. Yep. We're using it on, even like stairs. So wood
Hmm.
stairs. If you have like wood stairs in your home, just adding that, because if you're walking in socks or something, those stairs can be just a little bit slippery.
Absolutely. And it doesn't affect the look of your tile at all. I actually
No,
used that
you
product
don't see it.
in my own shower here because it was a little slippery when we first moved in, and I went, "Okay, I have a shower mat." But I thought, you know what? It doesn't matter. The mat is not big enough. And I thought, you know what? It only takes one time. So we did get that product and it was super easy. It and to do that's a DIY thing you could easily do as long
Oh,
as you do it
it can be.
properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say, bathtubs, I try to run away from bathtubs as much as we can when we're talking
I
about
know.
aging in place. But if you have an existing bathtub and slipping in that bathtub is a potential issue, this is
Yeah.
this is an alternative to help, just
Right.
kind of buy you a little bit of time if we
Mhm.
need to.
Well, and speaking of bathtubs, I'm not a big fan of bathtubs either. And one of the things that I think there's right now products out there, you can convert a bathtub, area, pull the tub out and create a walk-in shower with that.
Yeah.
Um, that's not a structural change for the most part, is it?
No, it's not structural at all. These pans essentially, or these units. We pull the tub and we drop these other ones in. They're made to,
Amazing.
we can make them, we can customize it. If you have a weird size bathtub, like we can customize it to fit in the exact space that your bathtub is.
Yeah. Well, and some of them, they will come with the shower chair, which is so important for, so you can sit and things like that. So those are all amazing things. But one of the things that I really want to talk to you about a little bit is talking about the quality of, the design. I think a lot of people think if I'm going to have my bathroom changed, it's going to look like a hospital, or, it's going to be that way. There are so many amazing aging in place type bathrooms. You would never know that they were quote unquote accessible.
Yes. I think I keep mentioning grab bars, but I think grab bars was one of the first that I noticed, like, oh, it doesn't have to be like that public restroom type of grab bar in your shower. It can be absolutely beautiful. It can be whatever color you want. So many opportunities out there to just really make your space unique, where it doesn't have to look like everything else.
And you're a guy after my own heart, because you are so mindful about sustainability and about, what is the impact on our planet, having a green building, things like that. Tell me about how that plays in wellness.
Yeah, so I think some of that is just like looking at product selection. So thank you for bringing that up, because when we're talking about health and we're talking about aging, how do we minimize the impact on the homeowner when we're doing the work? So whether it's trying to minimize dust so that we're not aggravating maybe potential lung issues or something along those lines, or bringing materials into the home that may be off-gassing more than an alternative product to bring into the home. So some of those things can have lasting impacts long after we're gone.
Well, and a lot of technology is available now. If you want to go off the grid, you can go off the grid, with solar panels and things like that. Right. It's a little bit more difficult here because we're very cloudy and rainy for a lot of part of the year, but it does happen. I know people that have, especially I have friends up in the San Juan Islands, they're completely off the grid, and they operate off of solar, and they collect water through rain, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
So there is possibility, but obviously we have a lot of listeners in the south part of our country. And so, to understand that there's ways in which you can, it's an investment up front, but you're saving thousands and thousands of dollars every year by going, doing some things sustainably, and you're not draining the energies of reservoirs and things like that, which is really important.
That's right. And hopefully we're picking products that will last a really long time. So they're not having to be torn out 5 or 10 years down the road.
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously the one thing that I'm thrilled about is with baby boomers themselves is we're looking at things to do things better. And we're getting much more mindful of, what is my impact on the world and my quality of life. And so I want to go into next segment, Paul, I'd really like to spend some time with you talking about what does it mean to be an aging in place specialist as opposed to another contractor. I would love to talk to you in our next segment, but in the meantime, you have a special offer for our listeners again. What is that?
Yeah, we are offering a free home assessment, so we can come into your home and really assess, is it going to be a safe place for you to continue to age into? Perfect.
Just mention Answers for Elders when you call, and it's www.pathwaydc.com. And I'll be right back right after this. Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.